Halo! Aku Audi Kirana, and today I'm gonna give you the song story behind All For You. All For You, Kak, berapa lama ya? Maybe, kayak tiga minggu buat lirik, and then maybe sehari lah buat, sehari buat nyari chord bareng Bang Daniel. Terus dua kali latihan bareng band sekolah, karena All For You itu sebenarnya it's lagu project buat sekolah, so I had to make it with my band sekolah. Donny, Marvel, and Baja, we're called Basement Fever. I haven't seen them in years. No, I'm kidding. Kayak 2 kali di studio basement, latihan how the song is supposed to go, and then that's it. Maybe it took like a month or 2. Iya, aku nyari chord gitarnya aja sih sama Om Daniel. Terus aku pas pertama kali ketemu sama Basement untuk lagu ini, kita kayak we tried to figure out aku udah send kayak chords-nya ke grup sama how the song, melodinya emang gimana. And then mereka kayak nyari-nyari sendiri, and then we all came together, kita kayak ngotak-atik dikit, and then boom, All For You. Terus kayak a year later baru kita bareng like a year later, lagu All For You yang udah pernah dibawain di sekolah. We took that video, and then dari situ aku sama Om Daniel yang ngatik-ngatik lagi, and we try to figure out how to make it better bareng band biasa itu, Bang Willy, Bang Otin, sama Katemi. And then we recorded, and then mixing, mastering, and then now it's out. Satu ada klik karena aku sama band aku itu emang kayak purely instrument doang, gak ada sequencer, gak ada apa-apa. Kita kadang-kadang suka kayak kecepetan, kadang-kadang suka kepelanan. And juga there's this part di akhir lagu where Bang Willy, he does the bass a bit more kayak, what's the song? Yeah, what was the inspiration for that? Love sick, I think. Inspirasi dari itu kayak, love me, say that you no girl, yang itu. And so jadinya lebih a bit more upbeat. And I think ada lah perbedaan kayak dikit-dikit, tapi mainly those parts, especially yang di akhir itu, the bass. Iya, so jadinya tugas ini itu tugas akhir. You could be here if you want. It's fine. Jadinya ini tugas project akhir aku. It's like my final project buat kelas musik. And tugasnya itu aku perlu bikin kayak komposisi sendiri, and it has to be a collaboration with another arts gitu. Jadinya either it could be dancing atau apa gitu, and I chose to work with kelas art yang juga ada, and mereka untuk their final project mereka bikin art exhibition gitu, and art exhibitionnya dalam tema selfishly selfless, what is it? Selflessly selfish. Yes. And I chose to work with the art class karena one of my best friends is in the class, and so biar lebih langsung aja kayak the communication. And selflessly selfish itu emang kayak basically it's like choosing yourself first. And dari situ I chose the theme of being a people pleaser gitu-gitu, and dari situ that's where I found the theme of being a people pleaser for All For You. Aku coba cari-cari inspirasi dulu, so I asked the girls from the art class to send me what like a song that they think kayak relates to the theme of the art exhibition, and I also added like a couple of songs dari yang aku milih sendiri, and one of them was what's it called? It was a song from Boy Genius, and the title is like Not Strong Enough by Boy Genius. That was my first inspiration. And dari situ, cause like there's a specific lyric dari Not Strong Enough where it goes, always an angel, never a god. And I really like that, and I think that really like encapsulates selflessly selfish. Such a hard title. And dari situ aku kayak I already like imagine how the first verse was gonna go. And jujur, I feel like there's like a shift dari verse 1 with the rest of the song. Itu karena kayak I try to write it this way, and aku coba kayak deketin sama Boy Genius, tapi like after that first verse I was just like I don't know how to continue this kind of vibe. Jadi aku kayak ya udahlah, nulis kayak aku aja dulu. So it was just like, and then it kind of like made sense in a way karena kan the first verse is like a bit slower, so it's more like somebody yang lagi ngalamin like their emotions gitu-gitu, and they're just like yeah, and it's all sad, and then it just goes to like that kayak encapsulate mereka how they feel inside gitu. Tapi the rest of it is like how they show themselves gitu, like even though it's like somebody yang di dalam kayak lagi sedih gitu, di luarnya they don't show it at all. That's like how the song is like now seen as to me. So tell me what you need, I'll split the bread and pour the wine. That was inspired by the Bible. That was Jesus's Last Supper. If you don't know the Last Supper, they had food and they had wine, which represented Jesus's blood, and then bread, which represented his body. So basically, he's giving himself to all of his disciples, and basically that's like what being. Not to compare yourself to Jesus, but that's like I see it as in the case kalau in the people pleaser point of view, that is like basically being a people pleaser. It's like you're spreading yourself, then you're giving yourself away to everybody, and then the lyric goes, split the bread and pour the wine. I won't call it greed. So I won't call it greed means like, oh, take as much wine, take as much bread as you want, take as much as my blood of my body as you want. I won't call you greedy because I'm giving it to you. No matter how much you take, I'm not gonna say that you're greedy. I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, here, di sini aja. You just keep giving. So you don't see it as their greed, more of like you're just giving yourself away gitu. After all, it's yours. So basically, yeah, you're just giving yourself away because you're here for them gitu. That's why it's like it's yours. I'm yours. I'm here for you. That's why I just take all you need gitu. What's the next thing? So take my time. I'm fine. Forget the beginning. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, I'm yours. Take my time. Take anything you need. I'm fine. Kayak you're pretending that you're okay, but you're just like, yeah, just I'm always here. Take my time. Take anything you want from me. Whatever you need from me, I'll give it to you. Just forget the beginning is basically kayak forget whatever problems I ever possibly told you about. So like just forget anything I've been through. Like I'm fine now. I'm fine. Everything's fine. You're the main focus right now. That's what I mean. When you walk out, I'm gonna open the lyrics because this is hard. When you walk out the door and smile away, I'll wipe the tear stains on the floor. So basically, this is like, I wrote it to make it seem like it's a scene gitu. So when you walk out the door and smile away, so basically ini kayak dua orang yang abis kayak one of the is yourself, the people pleaser, and another person yang lagi who's like ranting to you, who needs your like help, who needs your shoulder to cry and gitu-gitu, all of that. It's like, how I imagine it is like somebody tiba-tiba walked in your door, sat down, and just started like ranting to you and like asking for help gitu-gitu, and then they walk out the door, they just leave because now they feel better, now you've helped them. They leave, and then there's tear stains on the floor because before they came in the door, you were already crying gitu. So it's your tears. And they didn't notice because they were like focused on themselves. They were focused on their problems, their priorities, and they need your help. Tapi they don't notice your tear stains on the floor. So you just like wipe it away like it never happened. Can't mistake that it's mine because I'm your shine. Yeah. So they didn't notice, and when they see it, like if they like saw it, they're probably already crying, so they think it's theirs. And it couldn't be yours because you're happy, you're fine, you're their shine. I've got all your answers, all you need, all for you. Yeah. So basically you're always the person that they go to because you're the one with all the answers. You're the one that's always gonna help them. Everything for them, gitu.
Nice line. Chorus.
Oh, it's the burden that you weigh. Don't catch yourself and bury all. So, yeah. Basically, this is like to the perspective of like, you know how the people pleaser, they always like have so many burdens, have so many like problems, tapi they always like bury it down. Tapi for the other person, it feels like mereka, they just like they can't, they're not able to like push it down or like hide it like you will. And it's like it's like a burden that you weigh, W-E-I-G-H. So it's like they're basically like comparing. Kaya, oh, I know that it's like, oh, I know that I could tell you anything because, you know, you're fine, everything's fine for you, but like I'm like so sad, like, oh, I have all these problems gitu. So it's like comparing gitu. Oh, and you do it all for me, I guess that's always good enough. It's like, it's either like in the end of every conversation is just like, oh, thank you so much for doing this, and you know that I always do this for you, right? Like I'll always be there for you. Or it's like the people pleaser assuming that the other person would do the same amount of like giving and like helping that they did. So they would be like, oh, I'm giving you this much, so you most likely would give me the same amount. And you guess because that's what you think. That's your thought process. But that never always happens. You with the broken heart, don't mind me because it's not a problem. Yeah, you're the one that's hurt right now. Don't mind me. I don't have a problem. I'm fine. And I'll do it all for you. Do it all for you. It's in the lyric. All for you. Semuanya untuk kamu. Oh, I know it too well. Your fallen smile, the distant look within your eyes. That is like, oh, I understand what you're going through because I'm going through it, but I'm not gonna show you. But I know what you're going through. So like I understand you because everything I see in front of me is what I've seen on myself gitu. I've shown it over before, but you see smiles. So again, kaya orang yang they just hide what they really feel and they just like put on a big smile. Because I'm your reflection, you're dependent all for you. So again, kaya what you are, I also am, but I'm not gonna show it to you. Okay, the chorus itu sama, tapi there are like ada lirik yang beda, which is I caught myself and buried all, which again, hiding your emotions and burying it all down. No, but oh, would you do it all for me? I guess was always good enough. This is like the point where you start like wondering whether or not they would put the same amount of effort as you that you have done for them. And then don't mind me because it's not your problem, which is like, again, sometimes people pleasers, they don't ask for help because they feel like, not people pleasers, like people that like hide their emotion gitu and like don't really put themselves first. They would like do anything for everybody and they don't want to like tell other people that they have a problem because they know that that person has enough problems already, or they just like are too scared to be vulnerable. But like either way, you do it all for them. Anyways, now it's the bridge. And this bridge is basically kaya the point of like the breaking point for the people pleasers. Like they're tired of just being like of nobody like asking how they are, of nobody giving them the same amount of effort that they've given them. So it's like it's time that I be the muse in my own reckless display, pick up the pieces I've laid away. So basically it's and this one I really wanted to use like more art metaphors because this is for the art exhibition. And yeah, it's time that I be the muse in my own reckless display, pick up the pieces I've laid away. So basically it's like it's time that I am the main character in my own story, and it's time that I pick up all these like pieces that I've just bisingkir aja. Like basically like all your issues, all your problems, everything that you've shoved deep down, that you've hidden, and it's time to pick it back up and fix yourself. Forgive my heartless mistake, I swear I'll change this someday. Selfishly taking it all from me is basically you telling yourself that like I'm sorry that I've done this to you for too long, that I've neglected you, that I've forgotten that how I feel matters as well. So it's basically you apologizing to yourself and that you'll change, and then now it's time for you to be selflessly selfish and put yourself first, because at the end of the day you're stuck with yourself, so love yourself. Okay. Yeah. And then next is, oh, it's a burden that you weigh, don't catch yourself in burial. Oh, would you do it all for me? That's you finally asking if they would give the same effort that you have. I guess was never good enough, because you guessing and you like actually knowing, two different things. So just because you think doesn't mean that it's true. And then the last chorus is basically like, I'm free, I love myself, I'm putting myself first. So it's basically, oh, it's a burden that I weigh, won't catch myself in burial. I'm not gonna do it again, and I'll do it all for me because I'm always good enough. And you're with a broken heart, don't find me because you're not my problem. Ito kaya, yeah, I know you're going through a lot, but like I'm also going through a lot, and like I'll help you. But if it's at the point where like I can't in my mental strength help you, don't find me. You're not my problem right now. I'm my problem right now. Okay. Oh, but I'll do it all for you, but I'll do it all for me. Ito kaya, yeah, even though like I'm gonna put myself first, doesn't mean that I'm not gonna help you. Doesn't mean like I'm not still gonna be here for you. Especially kalau you're like a close friend and like you actually would give me the same effort. Of course I'm gonna help you. But like at the end of the day, I'm going to put myself first. I'm gonna put my needs, my mental health first, and then yours. So yeah, that's all for you. Lagi dalam proses menulis lagu ini, I like the first verse a lot because it was like, yo, I referenced the Bible. This is fire. This is fire. Oh, by the way, I was told to mention that I know a lot about the Bible, not because y'all think I'm Catholic, tapi itu karena aku pas SD dimasukin di sekolah Katolik. So I just know a lot about Jesus. Anyway, so yeah, I thought it was really cool. Tapi kayak eventually, as like I wrote the song, the other two verses and the chorus, I didn't really like it as much. So it's just like, I don't know, man. This song isn't really like. Tapi, and then I wrote the bridge, and I really like the bridge. I like the bridge. I like the first verse and I like the bridge. I like the bridge because it's like the bridge feels a lot more like me. Karena ini kayak lagu yang pertama kali I didn't write just for myself. Kayak aku nulis untuk kayak sesuatu, untuk kayak for someone else, for like something else, and not just for me. So I was just like, I kind of disassociated from the song. But then when I wrote the bridge, I was like, yeah, this is my song. This is written by me. So yeah, I like the verse and the bridge. Okay, so that was the song story of All For You. I hope you guys understand it more, understand it better. And I hope you guys like the song. I hope that you've been streaming it. You better have, because there's no excuse not to. It's on all streaming platforms. And if you haven't, go stream it right now. All For You, out now. It's been out on all streaming platforms. Go stream. Okay, bye. Thank you. Bye. See you next time.